Hello everyone. Welcome to the club. Thank you for coming to today's stream. Sorry, there's something stuck in my throat already. I still feel like my body has not 100% recovered from being sick at the beginning of the month. Like, highly do not recommend the flu. At all. Hello there. Don't you love it when your inventory is clogged by 5 non-stacking holo disguises? My thing is like, what is it like that they do? Like, it doesn't say what the disguise is, or is it like random or something? Oh, this is a what's happening? The stand my microphone's on is like coming off. Sorry if that like rattled the thing a little bit. Oh, it's just random disguise? Maybe I should try one. That would get rid of them, right? Oh, I just didn't read. Portable Q buff? I might use it later since I need to start off with my daily. It would be funny if the transformations like lasted through combat. Then I would use it in here, but I'll wait till I'm back to the main social zone. Or oh my hell! All of these are ground damage. No fucking way.
Welcome to...
I'm not gonna switch weapons for this. Like when you talk to Q in Winter Wonderland, you can get him to transform you into a random animal. Oh, okay, so it's like... Is it like the same, like, animal sort of thing? Or is it like any, like, random NPC? I guess we'll find out. Because I feel like maybe, like, we did have these before. I don't really understand why they're not stackable. But, I don't remember using them, but I could have, honestly, and just not remember it. I can't tell what's throwing grenades over here. Stupid tall wall things. Oh no, not at adding them right here. POV, I accidentally just click one. You have to see that in the holo disguises? Oh, okay, well, we'll see what I get, because I'm definitely going to use one. Because I'm cursed. I love, like, I honestly just, like, love this TFO, because everyone just, like, pulls out Moopsie, and there's just a bunch of Moopsies, and it's very funny to me. Like, why would you play space combat when you can have Moopsie? Oh, shit. Moopsie. I still have a little bit of an issue with like high pitches in my throat. I've been trying to be a bit careful because I kind of have stuff coming up, and I really, really need to be able to record singing vocals. And there's like 3 demos I need to record, and I cannot because I can't hit the notes. So I'm gonna try to like not try the Moopsy voice too much. One day my vocal cords will be hopefully back to normal, and I can be more funny again. But for now, it's like, I don't know, I hate the way, like, my recordings sound at the moment. Like, I tried to record, like, I have a bunch of, like, I have significant, like, vlog backlog, right? There's, like, a bunch of things I need to edit, and I just haven't yet. Like, I haven't finished them yet, because some of them need voiceovers, and I hate the way even my voiceovers sound. Like, let alone singing anything outside of a certain, like, lower range. It's so annoying. Like I said, highly do not recommend the flu. Has ground combat ever been, like, that serious? Let's be honest with ourselves in this game. Let's be honest with ourselves. The Badgie, I do feel like, is pretty funny. Badgie is as funny as Moopsy. It's just funny because, like, everybody has Moopsy now. And so there's just, like, a chorus in the background. I find it very entertaining. Okay, so I said last time I was gonna give everybody some options because it is time, in terms of our like episode playthroughs, it is time for Scorpion's Abyss, which will probably take the whole stream to do, possibly, just because, I mean, the Borg the whole Borg segment does kind of, take a while, you know? So, we do have the option, because I know it was previously requested that we eventually did, like, all the side content, and I finally went and, like, picked those up so I can do them whenever. The Spectres arc, the Cold War thing, and, the Lost Dominion stuff. So if that's something everyone would rather team up and do, we can do one of those, or because I don't know.
May you achieve.
I don't know if Scorpion's Abyss is I don't know if Scorpion's Abyss is limited to single player. It might be. I feel like it might be because of the way it goes, you know? If anyone knows for sure. Because usually we like to team up, but sometimes it doesn't happen because the mission does not allow us. Also, welcome in those who just joined. I don't know. To me, it seems like kind of it makes sense to finish this arc and then go back and do the side arcs. Because I feel like it's 2 different levels of enjoyment, you know? 2 very different levels. Oh man, I am so sleepy. This has not been good. Okay, since no one is speaking, I'm sure you can do that with others. The Scorpion's Abyss? Because I thought you couldn't, or it doesn't just like, I don't know. That's the thing is, I don't 100% know, because I know some things that have like anything like too specific going on. Like this one does have that whole like Borg transformation segment I don't know, it would be interesting to see, but if nobody is anybody who's in chat in game? Oh no, I don't see any of y'all online, so... Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to make I was supposed to promote one of my friends in the fleet so that he could invite people. My bad. My bad. Zeki. That's not who he wanted promoted. I thought that was the rank that you could promote or invite people. Yeah, you can. Is that? Oh, okay. Never mind. I see what my friend was talking about. Okay, we're. So when I do like my like episode playthroughs, we're really just like here for the vibes, because I like to like analyze on my second playthrough, because this is only my second playthrough of Kings and Queens. I haven't really had a chance to replay anything yet. I totally forgot that I said I would do this like a week ago at this point, so yeah, it should be Rouge Cat is the rank where everyone can invite, I think. Oh, actually, it's Bubblegum. Oh well, they can have Rouge Cat. It's not a big deal. There's nothing like. Okay. Like I said, I always make it an open invitation, but you also have to understand that like we might not be like speed running it, because we have to stop for commentary, but we do need to get started, because even with the team, I think this mission is very long. If I do not have you on the list already, please let me know. I can, because I'll add pretty much anybody, as you can see by my long-ass list. Oh, you are here. Wait, where? Oh, right there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see you there since your weapon is larger than you. No, I know you're on my list. I just I was trying to make the opportunity for everyone was all. Oh, I was gonna use one of these. Oh. Bonus, okay. Oh, so I'm a VOD now. Okay, let me share with the squad. Larithok. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to try to keep Starfleet Academy spoilers at a very, very minimum, because I am trying to respect that not everybody has Paramount Plus, not everybody has been watching. Also, I have not seen the latest episode. I did see an ad of it though, so I'm very excited to watch it. But yes, I did grab the Starfleet Academy giveaway. I reminded everybody about it in my Discord as well, so thank you for reminding me again to remind everyone to go get the Starfleet Academy giveaway stuff. It's fun. Anyway, Larithok is seriously, like, honestly, I love her a lot, even though she's usually not, like, one of, like, my favorite character, like, types. Like, she's not really, like, specifically, like, a trope, but there's, like, kind of, like, that, like, hard-ass, like, that hard-ass, like, military kind of trope. That's usually not what I go for, but, oh, I need to start going to where usually she's not, like, what I would, like, you know, like when I'm picking my favorite, and she's not my favorite in the series, but oh my god, when I saw her, I was like, she can just sit on me. This is fine. I will be crushed by the magnificent Jem'Hadar Klingon hybrid. Oh wait, why are we not all on the team? What's going on here? So you're welcome, Seta, for your thirsty commentary, but I am gonna try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. I will say though, anytime there's like a lanthanite, right? Like, I guess like, oh, did you not get? I thought you were right there. Well, maybe it will load you in after this forever loading screen. But no, I like just general like surface thoughts about Starfleet Academy. I love the captain. I love the captain. But I was gonna say, it was like anytime there's like a lanthanite, I'm always expecting that like that character is going to remind me of my OC Janelle Sky, and I like, oh my god. It is so dangerous as a concept, because I'm like, oh my god, this means that when everyone was like giving me shit about like, not everyone, but there are some people who were giving me like some shit about my OC and like how like she wasn't really like a good Starfleet type, etc. And now it's like, looking at Captain Ake, it's literally like, okay, not only is like my character type like that, it's like she's a captain, you know? Okay. Yeah, we know Bright Eyes, we saw him. Oh, hello, Kamarke. Well, we all know the Etherians are weird as fuck, so...
Just heard from Ops. The briefing is about to start.
Do a thirsty commentary redeem later for the captain.
Thank you all for coming.
Alright, I did have to limit the thirsty commentary redeems so I didn't get spammed. Some of y'all.
Tactical initiatives are underway as we speak, but there is a new critical issue to deal with.
A reality vortex has appeared in what you call fluidic space. That region.
I love, like, if I put my ring light, like, right behind my head, it would just look like Tassin Faye's, like, little halo thing.
They will be able to attack anywhere, at any time. Unfortunately, fluidic space disrupts a
Really liking Genesis. I mean, I feel like we haven't seen enough of like the cadets yet for me to be like pick a favorite. I do like Genesis. I pretty much like don't dislike anybody because I get that like they're all like kind of there with a purpose, you know? But I may have different opinions at the end of the season. Sometime I will do a stream where like spoilers are like allowed, you know, but I don't want to discuss like specific plot points because I want to be respectful to the fact that a lot of people have not been able to see it yet.
We have learned much throughout our conflict with the Borg Kingdom. We were happy to share our knowledge, and we have provided technology that will quite so. I believe you will
Ring light. It's not this one. I think it's the one with Tasha Yar in it. That like you can see like all of their little poses. Me when I start Etherian posing.
You've got quite the
I do like the way they're animated, but they creep me out so bad.
Glad to hear it. Fluidic space can be challenging, and that's before you add the Undine to the equation. They're not terribly. The defense upgrades we received from the Etherians are impressive. Once we're back on our ships, my crew.
All right, we're going through the portal. Okay, that is fair. The alpha dude kind of is annoying. But I feel like, you know, there's things where it's like, again, reserving judgment, because I feel like there's a point where, you know, it's kind of like, there can be characters that are not, like, nice or good people who can still be interesting characters and play an interesting role in the story. So that's why I'm reserving judgment, because I want to see what they do with him. I don't want to, like, immediately, like, start, like, hating him, because I am personally, like, not a fan of that kind of behavior. Because, I mean, yeah, like, there are honestly, like, a couple of characters that sometimes I'm like, this is, like, reminding me of, like, somebody I've, like, known IRL in the past and stuff like that, where it's, like, I'm uncomfortable, but, like, I don't want to judge the character based off of that, because we really haven't seen enough of them, I feel like. Because we really are, like, they're focusing on, like, a smaller group, and I'm just hoping we'll see more of, like, the whole ensemble. Like, please give us a, like, my wish list for Academy is simply for them to not do what they did in Discovery and, like, leave us, like, without backstory on some of the most, like, fascinating characters. Like, Discovery, it was because they didn't, you know, they should have gotten one more season and they didn't, unfortunately, but
You don't learn about its dangers.
I still, you know, I just still, like, you know, just wish that a couple of characters in Discovery, we got a little bit more, like, a little bit more explanations, or, yeah, that is the word I meant, I guess.
Transit complete. All stations report they're ready for action. Hope your helm's up to the task. Unfortunately,
We sure do love fluidic space.
let's read at the designated
Let's start with the
location
coordinated
ahead.
long-range scan.
Alright, we can full impulse again. Fluidic space is, like, so gross to me. Like, it grosses me out.
Long-range scan complete. I think it's time we try plan.
We're ready to go over. Monitor the probe trajectories. No telling how local currents will affect them.
Good idea. A shift in current could divert them into another.
Oh my god, so those who are new here, this character that I'm playing in STO is based off of my original character that has a lot of, like, random lore. And I also play her in our TTRPG games. Okay, I can't, all of them are speaking at once, and I can't. Okay. Anyway.
Assume they'll see us before we see them.
Gekli.
It's a part of Gekli.
Gekli.
Got something. Attention all hands. We're detecting weapon fire ahead.
Yes, and that's not all. Are you sure that's
So
wise?
much for the peaceful
Then
journey
again,
through fluidic
Jazi
space.
thinking twice about
I'm
firing.
surprised it took this long to run into the Undine.
I mean, this is, like, their specific territory. I mean, yeah, running into them would not be surprising.
Target Borg vessels only. Not engage the Undine unless fired.
Monitor Undine target. It switches to us.
And understandable precaution.
Trust
Ah.
me. Things with the Undine can go south in a hurry.
All hands. You are clear to engage. That's the last of Borg.
Alright.
Let's hope the Undine.
They're all talking at once, and I can't... It's gonna give me a headache. Okay. Alright, well... Oh, we just moving on now, I guess? That was all there was here? Anyway, like I was saying, sometimes I like to talk about my character's lore because, like, I mean, I spent a lot of time on it. So that's context for, like, random character ramblings for those who are new here.
May try to ram your ship and self-destruct.
The Undine weapons are fascinating.
And it's a little bit nice though, because like now it's like there is like, because previously I have compared my character a little bit to Mariner, but I feel like I feel like that's not quite right. Like, so now it's like I can kind of say that my character, like, to kind of describe my character easily to other Trekkies, I can now kind of say that like my character is kind of like a mix between like Mariner and Captain Ake, which is really cool because like there hasn't really been a character. I mean, a little bit Pelia, like a little bit, but
Clear the local defense. I believe I watch out for reinforcements, but
We're on it.
the Aventine
Work
is
fast,
fine.
Captain.
Once we've opened the window.
To defend the Aventine. Good luck, Ezri.
oh,
Hard to believe the Undine can't put a dent.
it's behind me.
If there's one thing the Borg excel at, it's adaptation.
Even to a weapon like the Undine Planet Killer. How terrifying.
There's so many different targets, and like they're all just weapons on the thing.
Reading no hostile vessels on sensor.
All right. You know, the main thing I remember from this mission is like is like the scene with Ezri and the anti-Borg hypo. That's primarily what I remember from this. Oh shit, there's more. Ah.
Okay, it's now or never. Let's beam away teams to the following coordinates on board the unit complex before.
All right. Oh, why do I have both of them? One of y'all can select a bridge officer. I think I'm gonna bring this Vulcan. I think it'll be funny. His little flower crown. I have a little theme going for... Well, I have a theme for most all of my characters. Some of them I really need to like return to and like curate their theme better. But I'm trying to currently kind of like improve the themed build for this character as I do the episodes and stuff. But I haven't like decided like what all like equipment I want for like my main sets, like in terms of like the actual like abilities, because I know that like at this point I might as well just get like all of the temporal set for the visuals, because my previous ones where I put like all of the temporal equipment on the same ship, I haven't liked the build as much.
Alpha's job is to take down
Okay.
each team with some Starfleet gear designed.
You know, this could be a golden opportunity to collect intel on these guys.
Keep it to
This is...
too much digging.
I forgot about the creepy like stealth field thing going on.
Are you certain we'll remain undetected?
The gear worked well.
Sorry, my mic is a little bit in the way. There we
This
go.
is experimental tech.
This is experimental tech. What could go wrong?
So far, so good. The drones can't detect us. Dax to beta team. Report.
We're almost to weapon control, Captain.
Good work, Commander. Proceed. Update me if anything changes. Dax out.
I don't believe those drones are passive.
Beta team to Dax. We're under attack. The Borg
Oh.
found us.
So much for experimental tech.
Yeah, that lasted all of like 2 minutes.
Weapons.
I'll bring Moopsie out. Moopsy is fun. Actually, does Moopsy work on the Borg Kingdom?
Status report, please.
Weapon control secure, but the Borg captured Tanaka.
Hang in there, Commander. We'll rescue him if we can.
Yes, okay, cool.
Fortify your position if possible.
That's
Weld
good.
the doors shut if you have to. Alpha will reinforce you once we've taken out the shields.
Copy that, Captain. Beta team.
What do we need to do on the shields? Did she say? Oh, okay.
Good question. I'm willing to bet it's nothing good. Right. There should be a control.
Okay. So now we can go through, okay. Damn, we can literally just shoot them all from across the way. Oh, there's another vinculum. We gotta get that. Oh my god. Rabid Legend, your tiny little character is just cracking me up so hard. I am dead. The little sprinting run. It's so cute. Ah.
That console might have data on that beacon. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
What were you able to find? It looks like the Borg are trying to modulate the vortex.
Okay, yeah, they were trying to
From
do
what I know about Undine technology, if they fire one
some
of those
stuff.
no, unfortunately. I think I've located the console that was.
Okay. Continue onward. Are we going this way? Oh yeah, because that's where the drones are coming from. So clearly that's the right direction. Ah! I need to remodulate. The Borg have adapted to my gun that is made from bone and hellfire. You know, that's really funny that the Borg can adapt to that. I'm very far behind from my respawn. I am trapped in the Borg maze. It's okay, I just got my shit wrecked by some drones, and I was, to be fair, I was yapping and not healing. Okay, I'm here. Oh my god, they drain so quickly. Oh, see, there's like my temp hit points thing now. Where was that when I needed it earlier?
I believe the door to shield control is just ahead.
Just ahead.
By now.
Not wrong. Cover me. I'll override the controls.
That didn't take long. Multiple drones are closing in.
Well, at least they're consistent.
And my bridge officer's down. That didn't take long. Oh, they're coming from multiple directions.
Doors open. We're in business. Take out that drone. The dendritic one.
Ah, not again. Why is it always when I try to fabricate something that I... Where is it gonna respawn me if I don't know? Oh, okay, not too far. Could have been worse. Phase 2.
Time to get to work. Join us in the control room.
Captain Dax, this is Beta. Weapon control is secure.
Well done, Commander. Proceed with your mission. Shields will be down shortly. Back.
This is where the real fun begins. And also why I feel like this mission takes 5 ever. Because the beginning part was not that bad with the team, obviously, because went a lot faster that way. Oh, you and the Vulcan. I love my little Suvek. OMG Tiny Toon. Taking a look at big bad Borg. Dead ass though. I'm sorry, but I'm also not. To be fair, this freaked me the fuck out initially. It's still like the switch to first person POV is still very freaky, and the like the white eyes, very, very unsettling. It's Borgy time! The whole black badge look makes this a million times like better. Oh no, why did it duplicate? Why did it duplicate me? Help! Why are there 4 skies? Is that what everyone else saw too? Did everyone else see the 4 skies, or did y'all see like your characters? Cause I mean, obviously y'all are here. Oh look, we all got backpacks. Yippee.
Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status. Update. Drone 1 of 5 with medical monitor.
4 of your 2. I'm sorry, that was so funny.
Assimilation of drone.
I know Tiny Drone is also absolutely legendary. I'm just saying.
Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status. Interlink with drone 1 of 5. Escort drone to regeneration alcove for integration.
Regeneration.
Transfer drone data to regeneration alcove. Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status.
Okay,
Update.
regeneration.
Drone 1 of 5. Repel borders and weapons.
Beam to weapon control.
That should do it. Try it now.
Stop them immediately.
Stop them.
Hear something? We've got company. Fall back to our position. Reinforcements are on their
Borgy time. Hey, how did y'all get the Moopsie? Why is the Moopsie here?
Provide task status.
Moopsie ate one?
Update.
My Moopsie's not an option. Did they just spawn?
Target threat nullified. Begin assimilation.
Assimilation time. With Moopsie. Oh my god, so Moopsie's working for the Borg now?
Recover critical components from neutralized Borg drone.
That's so funny.
Drone 1 of 5. Provide task status. Update. Drone 1 of 5.
More intruders. Assimilate. Oh shit. Why? Rooted. I'm glad you had good food, cause low key.
Shields are still up. We can't get you out.
Oh no, that's the rest of Alpha Team. They've been assimilated.
Y'all just now realized.
Run!
Pew pew pew. Moopsie working for the Borg is so funny. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was gonna say, I was like, earlier I went to get breakfast and I was like, damn, we have like no food. At least like we can cook food. I just was like, I didn't feel like getting out the pans and cooking a whole bunch of breakfast. So
Complete restoration of weapon control. Interface with designated.
but it means tonight I'm gonna have to like cook dinner, but it's okay because we have stuff for like dinner. We just didn't have anything for breakfast. Where's the designated console? Okay.
Update. Drone 1 of
Beam to shield control.
Come in. There's no answer.
Remember the mission. We need to take those shields out.
So there's a trailer for a new He-Man movie. Oh my god. I saw something about that. I didn't read much about it because honestly, like, I've been trying to limit my like phone time lately because there's just too much shit going on. I say this every week, but really, I've still been seeing a lot of shit. But I don't know, the guy who has pronouns in his name, that was also my first thought. Like, why are you complaining? He's literally named He-Man.
Stop! You know me! We're allies! Help! Someone help me!
1 of 5. Status.
Woo!
Drone.
I'm sorry. It's the best part of the mission. It's the best part of the whole thing. It's just the first person viewpoint especially just Amazing. Amazing.
Are you with us?
Peak cinema.
Glad to hear it. Welcome back. Are you ready to go? Now the real work begins. Are you able to proceed with the mission? There's no shame in saying no. I injected you with nanotech designed to sever the link between the drone and the rest. Okay, there's still time to rescue Beta Team.
Yay, I can move normal speed again. Okay, there's the shields. Anyway,
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you weren't. Any idea where we... That's good. What...
assimilation chamber time. Yippee.
Here they come!
The vinculum is a priority target.
Where is the vinculum? Oh my god. Ah! There it is. Oh yeah, but can't forget about the vinculum drone. Oh, speaking of food as well, so I gotta tell y'all about this thing that happened or is happening. I've mentioned this before. I'm part of like a statewide like Star Trek club, and there is a banquet thing going on tomorrow, and it was like the meal was supposed to be soup and salad, and I was like really excited because normally at these things, like I've almost not gone to some of these banquets strictly because I get nervous that I can't eat any of the food. And like I can always bring my own food because like I do have specific dietary needs, but my thing is like I don't feel like my specific dietary needs are like too hard to accommodate, so it's like it's really like upsetting when like there's no food at the function I can consume, you know? And having to like pack my own lunch when like this is like it's like a 2-hour drive to the location, you know. I get sad sometimes is all. But anyway, so I got really excited at the whole soup and salad thing, but then I looked at like they announced like what the options were, because there were a lot of the options on like they had a poll or something. There was a lot of options on the poll. I was like, oh yeah, I can eat that and that and that. Not a single one that I could eat made the poll on the soup. I am so upset because now it's like I have to cook a bunch of my own food to take like every single year. I'm like, this is fine. It's not like a huge deal. I just like, you know, it's one of those things that I get sad. But alas, I live in Utah, and a lot of people have a really hard time understanding, like, that people can be vegetarian. And it's like, I'm not even, like, 100% vegetarian, but I don't eat, like, pretty much any, like, meat. I don't, like, completely avoid, like, any animal, like, ingredients, and I still eat seafood occasionally. But what I mean is it's, like, not generally that hard. I'm like, no, there's no food I can eat, but I'm gonna make myself some inadi sushi, I think, because it's pretty easy. And I had some pouches to make. I love him. I love this sequence. The twitchy hand. See, what I don't get though is why does I don't get why he has a ring light. The Ethereans, they all kind of have that piece, so like it makes sense. But I don't know why they gave him a ring light. Like, why was that? Can't be. It can be.
Pleasant to look in the mirror, is it, Harry? Now, the smart move here would be to surrender for simulation. I know you, Harry, better than anyone. You're going to play the hero.
Because Borg gives a streamer. His isn't as luminous as the Ethereans one, but... Oh, actually, maybe, like, did they do that on purpose to, like, tie the Borg in a little bit to, like, the Ethereans? Maybe? To, like, start some threads going? I don't know.
More vincula. Take them out first.
Well, it's not letting me target them.
Stronger than others.
Sure would love to, but... There we go.
Resistance is futile. If you're going to shoot at the king, don't miss.
Looks like he's not the king has a nanite shield. It'll reflect our fire.
I gotta remodulate. Can't Moopsy just, like, get him? Couldn't that just, like, solve this whole problem? I know unlike the bosses, they can't just be Moopsied, but it is a funny thought. You gotta admit.
You're all going to make elite drones when we're done here.
No! I will die before I become a drone!
Kamarke's not having this.
It'll reflect our fire.
The Moopsy! I just love seeing Moopsy in action. Usually I don't get to, like, always see it because, you know, I'm focused on, like, killing the other enemies, but I do love to see it happen.
Target the king and fire.
Watch out for the nanite swarms. They look dangerous.
His nanite shield is back. Check the
Found
fire.
some powerful
Oh,
friends,
it's
Harry.
telling me that I'm gonna have an ad break.
Watch
Just
your
fair
words
warning.
closely.
It's not really a good time to pause, so...
Be hiding a knife.
Shot in the face. Like I said, she's not having this. This is where Kamarke starts getting the tiny guy in the back.
He was stalling for time. I will not be assimilated. I will not allow it.
Kamarke really starts Borg hating, which understandably, she's very valid,
Harry,
but that really starts amping up after this one.
we need to return.
And I mean, Kim's also having his own moment.
This is far from home.
Well, thank you for that dead close-up. Peak cinema once again.
Encounters with your mirror self can be rough, but I not only I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, as if we didn't have to, like, do that last arc. Last arc, we had to fight our mirror self. Oh. I was trying to get the codes and then... Okay. Harry is Borg phobic. Well, I guess that only took like 40. Well, it's not over yet, right?
We've got a problem out here. Several, actually.
The Undine are still with us.
The Undine
Moving into
planet
formation.
What is happening?
There, time to move
That
out.
was weird.
If we don't take these emitters out, we all
Picking up a localized defense field around the emitter. Some type of ECM.
like we should be down. Nice work. Beta emitter is full. Take it out.
Emitter Beta is down. Next stop, Point Gamma.
Oh, right, there's another one. And the octahedron. Damn it.
Here soon.
Let's hope they keep their finger off the trigger until the emitters are down.
They're aggressive. Not
Right. Let's hope these Etherean upgrades keep us in the fight.
I'm reading a considerable
You mean the Borg upgrades?
Hell, best speed to Point Gamma. Engage.
That octahedron won't go down without a fight.
It's in our way. Take it down.
So the space part 100% goes faster with the team. Which, as they usually do. But I remember part of the reason this took me so long is because I forgot that there were all of these layers in the Borg. In the Borg Unicomplex thing.
Octahedron destroyed. Time to confront the defense.
Emitter Gamma's defense field is down. You know what to do.
I picked it up with new editors. Point them. We need to get over there. Fast.
And there's a Delta. There's 4 of them. That's why it takes forever. Well, not with the squad, but it takes forever otherwise.
Right. No pressure.
I'm glad this isn't limited to single player because I feel like replays would not be nearly as fun solo.
We're on it.
Cal, best speed to Point them. No time to lose.
Here it comes. Here comes the big boy.
What the hell? The Borg have a beat?
The pickle.
Certainly looks that way, Captain.
The Borg have everything in this dimension. Haven't y'all figured that out?
New car protector door.
It must be a Unimatrix something. They're flashing.
We'll flash quietly. Take it down.
No, that's the thing about Kim being like, oh, meeting your mirror self is like, and fighting him is like so, like just wild, you know? And it's like, oh, literally what we did last arc. Literally the entire point of last arc was we fought our mirror selves. I guess it's not clear, like, I don't think the Inquisitor, like, dies in that arc.
We did it. The Borg flagship is down.
Maybe they do. It's, like, not quite the same, but it's a little similar.
Take it out.
That's it. Get to the station. Planning killer is clear to
Why am I keep getting stuck on these little like fluidic space structures? And now it explodey. Whee! And we return.
To the Alliance and Undine vessels, I offer sincere greetings. You have correct. However, the Harmony is safely within the spatial anomaly once occupied by the Unicomplex. There is no material of any kind.
I forgot that they said they couldn't be in fluidic space. I'm very sus of that. Do you think they're like...
To prevent another incursion by the Borg Kingdom.
Do you think they're like making shit up?
We believe that unchecked.
Or is there like something about that that might actually be true?
Under normal circumstances, we would order them to depart the sector or face destruction. But that generous offer.
I can't say I'm surprised they turned down your offer. I think it's time for us to go home.
Home to Deep Space Nine.
We made it. I expect there are plenty of people. Then let's not keep them waiting. See you there. Before we turn in our reports, let's stop by medical and have those. I'll let them know you're coming.
Well, if you ask me to go into a parallel universe made out of snot. Ew, like I said, fluidic space already kind of like grossed me out, but thank you for making it like even worse. But also like, I don't know, the Etherians are so unsettling as a concept. It's weird that like fluidic space is where they draw the line. You know, it's a little weird. Oh, the old DS9. I am trying to... Do I remember the old DS9? I'm sure I have been to the old DS9.
There you are. Welcome back. The procedure was a complete success.
I do remember the days of, like, the super tall doors on, like, maps in general.
Then if you're up for it, the command staff wants to debrief us.
Be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
Why do these, like, medical scrubs look like... They look almost like an EV suit. Oh, there's my, Was that not supposed to be there? Was that like a glitch thing? I thought that was supposed to be like some sort of like medical scrubs thing. Maybe that's why they looked lumpy.
I have to say, Borg modifications weren't a good look for you. Thankfully,
Well, that's a little bit rude.
don't mention it. Between you and me,
My one beef with STO is that
during the she's a fine officer.
is that Bashir is married to Ezri and not Garrick.
I don't know about you.
It's okay. In my mind, they're
I
just
don't
like
plan on visiting Fluid
polyamorous.
Space again anytime soon.
They're in a throuple.
I'm still processing the fact that we fought alongside the Undine. Anything's possible, but I wouldn't expect
Well, I
you to
mean,
change to any
it's not without precedent, you know. Okay, so fluidic space, I believe, is stated to be an organic fluid, which is kind of gross. No, exactly. Like, fluidic space is gross. Like, it is gross. I don't remember like all the details of old DS9, but I do seem to recall, like, I've definitely played the game long enough. I'm sure I've been to it. I just am not recalling, like, what y'all are talking about. Ezra should have married me. Oh, man.
The report on the events in fluidic space was quite thorough. I will update the leaders of
Okay.
the assembly.
There.
Well, my friend, once again, we have prevented a great...
She's just like, it's totally fine.
Perfectly fine, thank you. Yes, you're right, of course.
Oh, is it in the Lost Dominion arc? Because I know that's the really old, like, the really old, DS9 arc.
This could be a turn.
Because that is on my list of things to do on stream. So we'll probably do it after Kings and Queens, which the arc itself does take a long time to play through. Oh, it's not in that one? Where is it then? When a ship enters it. Okay, y'all. And that's enough about fluidic space. Thank you very much. I don't understand why people think Garrick and Bashir are into each other. They just seem like friends to me. So the actors have publicly stated that Garrick and Bashir are into each other. And I do kind of feel like there's maybe like a degree of like, I mean, everybody's gonna have a different read on like some of those situations. Cause like, honestly, like when I was young and I first watched Deep Space Nine, I did not get it. Like, I did not get it at all. But also like, I was, I think 13 was the first time I watched Deep Space Nine. So of course I was gonna get it. The second I rewatched it as an adult, I was like, oh my god. The actor who plays Garrick, Andy Robinson, has like straight up said like initially, and I'm hoping I'm not misquoting him here, but I think it was like that very first episode, he didn't really know if he understood Garrick, and then it was like, he kind of said, he's like, oh, but you know, I can play kind of being into somebody, and then that's kind of how he like played Garrick, is like kind of sneaking in on Bashir type thing. Like there are some like issues with Garashir. Like there are problematic elements because I mean Garrick is kind of iffy as a guy in general. But yeah, no, the actors 100% are on board with it. I actually own, it was my Christmas present from my girlfriend. I actually own a set of Garashir plush, and she has the Data and Geordi plush to match. So we're a big Garashir shippers on this side of the internet. But I mean, there's the thing is, it's like, I feel like people can ship anything. People really can ship anything they want, and I, for the most part, like, don't care, with a few notable exceptions, because, like, there are a couple things in Star Trek, relationship-wise, that I'm just like, ew, let's not. But yeah. No, the Quark and Odo kiss. No, the thing also is some of the things that just like Quoto is also a ship for a reason, Because it's like... Man... Okay, are we...
May you achieve
Okay, so I have like 40 minutes left on stream. Do we think we can do situation under control in that time? Perhaps. Or is this one too long? He initially played Garrick as into Bashir, but the producers told him to tone it down. I mean, the producers told Deep Space Nine to do a lot of things, but I think Deep Space Nine is so good because it was actually like the least, like producer influenced. Like, they definitely had like their hands in it, but which is ultimately why we didn't get more like queer content in Deep Space Nine, because the producers had their fingers in it. But we got more than Voyager and TNG got by a long shot. I know a lot of people ship, a lot of people to me just seem like friends. Well, that's the thing though, is like, so in the Star Trek community, of course, we do have to also like, you know, I don't blame people for not seeing the queer coding, even though like I see a lot of it, but like sometimes like it takes me a bit. And honestly, there are some things like that like at one point had to be pointed out to me even, because it's like we also are in a community where it's like a lot of people are also neurodivergent. Like a large percentage of the Trekkie community is autistic, and so like sometimes it's like, you know, it's not like you're wrong for not seeing the queer coding, you know, because like that's the thing, is like I sometimes have a hard time like recognizing like certain like social things. The only reason that I am like socially I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. The only reason that I can like at all like conduct myself the way I do socially, like in a way that like gets me through life, is mostly because I have like a really weird hyper focus on it that's sometimes it's like questionable. It's like, is this like the way I should be going about things? Probably not, but that's just how I've always been, is like I tend to hyper focus on the social aspects of things, and so like I don't blame people for not doing that, because like I wish I did not live in this hell, because it's like it makes it so like I have a really, really good pattern recognition with people and like characters as well. So then like I end up annoying people because I'm like, okay, I'm getting like a really, really bad vibe from like this person or whatever, and then like no one listens to me, and I'm just saying, I've never been wrong yet. I've never been wrong. Ever been wrong. Okay. Baraka said no. Basically, Berman was a big hand in it as well. Spurk was the original ship, indeed. Part of it could also be the aromantic. Yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna say, is there's also a lot of like, you know, like if you're ace, like if you're arrow or ace, like there's gonna be some stuff that like, you know, like I don't blame you for not like seeing it, because your perception of like that's gonna be a little bit different than other people's. Like that's what makes humanity fun. Because it's like I'm also like on the ace spectrum technically, but it sometimes like is funny because when I talk about my experience, I don't talk about my like the details of my experience online much, because like I don't want to get like harassed or like have people be weird. But when I talk about like my experience, like it is drastically different than a lot of other people who exist on the ace spectrum. Because I don't identify as ace, I identify as demi, but yeah, in that demisexual, it's like I also find like the like concepts of like, you know, just like human sexuality very fascinating, unfortunately. Humanity is fun since hey, I'm trying to be positive. We have enough depressing shit on the internet. Let me have this one thing. This one thing. I know, I think we have our nice little internet corner over here. Is anyone else on the team planning on doing this, this mission? I don't see y'all come into the beta quadrant. Anyway, my point is, like, there are some, like, fun aspects of humanity, and, like, one of those is that we're not all the same, as much as, like, some people would, like us to be. It's, like, it's fun that, like, we have different life experiences, and people see things in different ways, and I think that's, like, I think it's, like, nice. Like, I actually love, like, when we can, like, discuss, like, Star Trek, and people do have differing opinions. My problem is that, like, a lot of the time in the Star Trek community, if you're trying to have a discussion about something, it's like you can't have disagreeing opinions, because sometimes the other opinion is like, well, it's all bad because there's, like, too many, like, there's too much, like, diversity, and it's like, that's a stupid argument, I'm sorry, but, like, that's been, like, the whole point of Star Trek since day one. But, I mean, that's one of the, you know, downsides of humanity. But, yeah, it is nice when, like, we get, like, a good chat going in here, and we can kind of, like, discuss it, and we have a little bit of, like, a different opinion, but, like, not in, like, a toxic way, you know? Because, like, I'm at the point where it's, like, if you're just, like, gonna come on my chat and, like, hate on New Trek, like, I will just, like, ban you at this point. I don't have the energy for it. What do you think about Starfleet Academy? So I'm trying to keep the spoilers to a minimum on here because I'm trying to be respectful of the fact that people, I said this earlier as well, but so, like, a lot of people don't have Paramount Plus, so they don't have a way to watch it, and there's a lot of people that will probably not watch it until, like, the whole series is out, so I'm trying to kind of keep spoilers to somewhat of a minimum. I may put that up for, like, a poll in, like, my Discord or something, like, what we think, but I also almost never have time to watch the episodes on the day they come out, so I've not seen the latest episode, but I saw the first two. And the third option of what? Oh, oh. Yay.
There's a signal coming through the gate of the Iconian Alliance. Our biosphere is under. Indeed, unfortunately, there is a problem.
Right, so I was gonna say,
Thank you.
on Starfleet Academy,
I know it was a strange.
overall I really like the show, but I, like, cause my thing is, like, I'm trying not to, like, make any snap judgments about, like, any character, you know? Because I feel like we really haven't seen enough of the characters yet. Especially the cadets. Oh, not the tiny guy. Not the tiny guy being Kumarke's Borg flashback. Oh my god.
I realize the impact this could have on the mission, and I hope you.
So when you say the Betazoid change, I'm curious what you mean, because I've seen this is some discourse I've seen a little bit about online, and I personally didn't get, I guess, what everyone else did out of that one. Greetings.
Starship unit. I look forward to working with officers of your caliber.
Thank you. Though I will not be joining the two of you.
I understand, Admiral. Having a vessel on station to guard the gateway is logical.
Well, I know about Lon Suitor.
Most confidence in this group. After all, through harmony, we are secure.
Yes. And through unity, we are strong.
I mean, the thing is, it's like, there's a degree of, like, some stuff that's gonna change, because it's, like, hundreds of years into the future, you know? But I don't want to, like, completely spoil it for anyone, like I said, but my thing is, like, there was, like, a whole, like, discourse that was talking about how, like, someone actually said that they thought that, like, I don't know, like, I'm hoping nobody here, like, thought this, but there was something about, like, somebody actually thought that, like, all Betazoids were, like, using, like, sign language and stuff. Like, the whole thing is, like, every, like, I literally, oh. Alright. I do like seeing Tasha Yar a lot in this one. Anyway, but yeah, so, sorry, I lost my train of thought, but no, it literally what happened with the sign language is one character was deaf, and so he used sign language. I don't know why that was, like, lost on some people, because my thing is, like, I'm sorry, like, what? Like, did we not get that they were using sign language because he was deaf? Like, I actually saw that take online, and multiple people, like, agreed, and they were using it, of course, to, like, dunk on the show, so I was like, whatever. Again, I like the show, but I was like, seriously, people? Like, seriously? Like, what? So I was just making sure that we were, like, on the same page about what change we were talking about, because I was like, I don't know. I've seen too much. I've seen too much stuff. No, I am just saying right now, I was like, I love Captain Ake, like, with all of my being, because she is literally, like, one of, she's honestly one of the things where it's like, it's a shame that, like, my original character that I play for, like, my games and stuff, and that this tune is based off of, like, is not, like, would never know of this captain because it's so far in her future, because, like, they would be, like, absolute besties, and I'm sure, like, it would be someone, like, that my character would definitely, like, look up to, you know? She's amazing, and, like, I love her style so much, and it's, like, it's just, like, I also feel like it's just, like, this massive middle finger to everyone who was like, your character is not very Starfleet. I'm like, because my character's a lot like her. Like, I can now officially say to Trekkies, like, hey, my character that I am playing in this TTRPG is kind of a mix between, like, Mariner and Captain Ake. Like, I'm so excited that, like, I have, like, some really good personality references now. But anyway. But yeah, so on the ice thing, I'm kind of hoping, like, they maybe explain that, because it could be, like, an evolution thing, I think. Like, I have to wonder. But I do kind of hope they maybe, like, explain that somehow.
Extreme heat may reduce their effectiveness.
Like, I hope it's not just, like, a matter of, like, they couldn't get, like, the right contacts or something. But they're also, like, there's also, like, a lot more, like, special effects contact options now. They're probably a hell of a lot safer than the kind that they had in, like, the 80s, you know? Well, but that's the thing is, like, there are so many, like, good, like, effects contacts now. Like, I can't say too much because I personally am not able to wear contacts. My eyes are too dry. Like, they're, like, insanely dry. But most people, I feel like, can find, like, a way. Like, I feel like I'm a very rare case, because, like, I have all sorts of, you know, like, wild, like, medical issues, right? So, not, like, super wild, but wild enough that, like, you know, like, even doctors don't believe I have them type thing. So it's like, I feel like I am a very, like, rare case of, like, I straight up cannot wear them, right? So it's like, because, like, I mean, back in the 80s it was one thing, because, like, there was some weird shit going on. Like, have y'all heard about, like, what they did, like, okay, so when I was like young, not even young teenager, when I was, like, I think, like, 11 or 12, I think, I was, like, obsessed with Twilight. And so I happen to know that in the, like, at least in the first Twilight movie, all of the red contacts were hand painted and caused severe pain to the actors. Like, we don't have to do that shit anymore. They make all sorts of special effects contacts, you know? Like, we don't have to do like any of that. But my thing is, like, I don't think the crossbreeding argument is necessarily, like, a good one. Because technically any of that, like, didn't they mention Beta Zed's, like, isolation and discovery? So that's not really a spoiler, right? Or, like, if it is a spoiler, it's, like, a years-old spoiler. But, yeah, I will say, too, I wasn't really familiar with a lot of, like, Holly Hunter's work, but, she's very, very good, so. Actually, I was familiar with some of her work, but, like, her voice, I was familiar with her voice acting. I was not familiar with, like, any of her live action appearances.
I will assist at this concert.
So I'm hoping there's, like, some other evolutionary reason, kind of, like, maybe, like, there's something about, like, I wonder if there's gonna be something about, like, the dampening. Like, I'm just 100% speculating. I do have to wonder if, like, they're going to maybe say something about, like, the, because it kind of seems like in some ways, like, keeping up the wall may have possibly, like, oh, thank you for the sub! Welcome to the club! Where am I going? Oh my... Where's the out? Is that the out? Okay. I don't know where I'm going. My bad. Okay. Anyway, I'm hoping that, like, maybe they'll like say something like, maybe the black irises are, like, if they have, like, more, like, for, like, they have some sort of, like, more developed, like, abilities, and I wonder if, like, them creating, because they mention, like, it's a psionic wall, so I'm like, I wonder if maybe, like, it has something to do with that, like, maybe they've kind of, like, over time, like, drained their telepathic ability, like, by keeping up this, like, wall thing, right? Like, I wonder if it's something like that, like, it might not make a ton of sense, like, but, oh. What is, oh, we're having the entrance. So yeah, I don't feel like it's probably, like, a species crossbreeding thing. It's, I like, or at least I hope it's not supposed to be that. I hope that they have some sort of explanation, personally. But that's just my thing. Like, in the overall scheme of things, it's a very, like, minor thing, like, yippee!
It was my
Sela time!
cavalry arrived on horseback, Captain.
It's the 25th century, friend. We've upgraded.
We've upgraded.
The Iconians are in trouble. How can we help?
I'm sorry, I got it confused. It's not Tasha Yar, it's Sela, but in my heart, it's also Tasha Yar. I just like seeing her in general, you know? I love her so much. She was done so dirty as Tasha Yar.
That would explain a few things, such as the unusual looks you've been giving me since I arrived. We'll have time
The
to-
Sela, you know, is
Right now,
different.
the World Heart. Sounds like you have some experience dealing with them. Good. Let's hope it's enough.
Okay, World Heart time.
This is Captain Sela.
Okay,
We're
so,
on our way, matriarch.
but the daughter is, okay, so,
Lot of Borg.
I could see if it was a size issue alone, like, I could see the size issue being a thing in terms of, like, contact wearing, if it was, like, an issue for actors or something. I wouldn't personally have a problem if they were just, like, black colored, and just, like, normal size, because because naturally when you put in, like, a dark contact, especially on someone who, like, you're not used to, like, seeing that eye color on, like, it naturally makes the eyes look bigger. Like, darker eyes tend to look like they are bigger, at least on camera. So, but the thing is also is we don't know how long that she's been on the inhibitor either. So that, oh, see, now this would be interesting. Like, imagine, like, there is, like, an evolutionary thing going on, and because she has brown eyes, right? So it would be kind of cool if, like, the inhibitor, like, lightened her eyes just, like, slightly, but she actually does have naturally black eyes. See, like, there's potential here. There's fucking potential. I don't know if it's going anywhere.
We're in trouble.
I don't like the... Sorry. I don't like the use of psionics in fiction much. Yeah, you would absolutely hate the species I wrote then. Where is she? Hold on. Where'd she go? Oh, she's over there. But it's like okay, but like, I'm not saying like it clicks off and she instantly gets black eyes. I'm saying over time maybe it changed, and if like she left it off for a long time, it would go back. Again, it's just a theory, you know? Like,
I'll do what I can.
cause yeah, there is an unprecedented number of hybrids in like Academy, and they had, because they started a little bit in Discovery, but my thing is though is I've seen so many people complain about the number of hybrids, and I'm like, I love it though. I think it's fun and unique, and I would actually be disappointed if we didn't go, like, in making a time jump of several centuries, we didn't end up having some hybrids.
Fight of our lives.
Like, a lot of hybrids, actually.
We can still win this.
So yeah, I mean, yes, the mixing of species is definitely like something I could see like being the explanation. I just personally hope like there's a different explanation, you know? Like, I hope that there's some sort of like actual like thing that they openly state to explain it in the show at some point. I think it could potentially be a very interesting thing that they explore if they choose to explore it. I don't know if they will.
They told us you were coming. I did not think you would make it. Not at the moment. Give me more time. Please, protect us.
Prepare for combat. Oh hell no, I'm sorry, I love Lurathok. I do love her. Like, I see your point, but I'm hoping like they do more with her, because I think that she's very fascinating as a character. Like, I was saying earlier that I was like, normally she's not like the kind of like trope I normally like in a character, like the really hard-ass like military type, you know, like that's not usually my thing. So like that's not my favorite, but also like I feel like there's very interesting potential. Because I mean, sometimes like it's a thing where it's like, even like sometimes like with the Klingons and stuff, like, oh, low-key like roll my eyes sometimes, because it's like they're just like a silly bunch. Not like silly, but you know what I mean. They say some shit sometimes. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is I was like, don't spoil the 3rd episode, because I'm very, very excited for it. Probably going to watch it tonight. I don't get to watch them on Thursdays because I have TTRPG every Thursday. What I really like is her captain's chair. They finally made it larger. Yeah, I think I'm sorry, I love the way she sits. I love it so much. I love it so much. Like, I'm sorry, like, for those watching, if you have not watched Starfleet Academy, or if you're waiting, like, to watch it till, like, the end, like, I feel like I can say confidently, like, it's gonna be worth watching, for sure. Like, don't sleep on Starfleet Academy. She's cat-coded. Me too, honestly. No, I love the sitting. Me as I'm like sitting in like me as I'm like sitting with both of my legs on my desk chair. Part of the reason why like I love my wide seat is so I can have my feetsies on it. But that's also cuz my joints are very hypermobile and I feel like my legs are proportioned weird, so sitting is hard. But people just assume I'm like bisexual sitting, so whatever. I certainly do love the Etherean posing. They're trying to say the producers are sneaking in foot fetish. Who said that? Like, I'm sorry, what? She's just having a comfy seat. Why people gotta make everything weird? Like, okay, sometimes producers are putting in weird shit. Like, that does happen, but like...
You fight well. I am honored to meet.
I mean, to be fair, I was on Blue Sky for like a little bit today, which is also where I saw like the bizarre take about I already forgot what I said earlier. The weird thing about how like somebody tried to say like, oh, why did like Betazoids trade telepathy for ASL, and I was like, no, that's literally because the president's death. Like, they have such like it was so wildly ableist as well. Like, or like people saying like, well, why would they use ASL? And it's like, well, the same reason why they use English. Like, you don't see people complaining that they're speaking in English. She's 360-ish years old. I saw the actor say that she was 400 and something. But it doesn't really matter. She's a few centuries old, so she's young for like a Lanthanite, but she's yes. Yay! I'm sorry, I mixed the two up of who was in which role. I love the I'm too old to give a shit what you think vibe, because that's exactly what I tried to channel into like my character for RPG as well, is like that vibe. And people are like, why is she doing this thing? And I was like, because she's seen too much to be surprised by anything anymore. Even when she is surprised, she's gonna pretend she's not. Anyway. I'm sorry, she's so sexy. Pelia is going to outlive her. That's the thing, is I would love to see Pelia return as a guest star in Academy at some point. I would love that. Just like one day she just like rolls up. We don't have a solid like timeline of how long Elorians live though. So like Because I somehow doubt that Elarians live as long as, like, the Lanthanites, because, well, we don't really know how long Lanthanites live either.
I had no choice. I couldn't allow the Borg to assimilate the world heart.
The enemy was about to take the world heart.
You are in the right.
There's still a Borg fleet to deal with. We'll have to evac.
Alright. Okay,
There. That platform will make a good landing site for a shuttle.
next episode gives more hints on that. Well, I know, but if we're talking about Captain Ake, she's only half, so, like, I don't know. I'll reserve judgment, because I don't want any, like, spoilers. We've already gotten kind of close to the line, like, what is considered spoilers. Because, you know, like, the general stuff, like, oh, there'll be more lore on this or that, like, that's not a spoiler to me, but, like, going deep dive into that lore is, like, a spoiler, you know? I know, I know that, like, there was, like, some stuff that happened, like, Tilly was, I think, supposed to be, like, a bigger role, and then, she's not, but I do seem to recall, like, she's supposed to be in it at some point, right? Like, that's what I thought. Pelia's Elarians are cited to live 700 to 1,000 plus years, so it's possible. Yes, it is possible. There's just a lot we don't know. But Pelia's 5,000 years old at the time of Strange New Worlds. So by the time of Academy, she'd be how old? Like 5,800? So like almost 6,000? Because that's the thing is, like, Pelia's portrayed as being, like, very ancient. You know, like, she definitely gives, like, often older energy than Ake does. Like, Ake does, like, do the whole I'm too old to give a shit. But the thing is, it's like, I feel like once, like, Vulcans even do that shit. And they're way less long-lived. You know? Would be funny if Aki's other half is Ocampan. I doubt. I think it's implied that it's, like, human. Because, like, I mean, she doesn't have, she doesn't have, like, the ears, you know? Ah, I hate the nanite tendrils. So yeah, so that's the thing is, like, we don't, like, for all we know, Pelia could be towards the end of, like, the natural, Lanthanite life cycle. Honestly, can we just be real, everybody? Like, the concept of the Ocampans, like, is, like, I get that they, like, wanted to make, like, a point, but it was like, why'd they have to make them, like, live only 9 years and, like, oh, they're, like, fully mature at, like, 2 years old type thing? Like, can we talk about how, like, wild that is as a concept? Like, because it's, like, on the one hand, like, it's not, like, a huge deal, but you have to consider that there are some very fucked up people in the world, and I feel like it's, like, catering to them. Like, it makes Neelix 100% seem like a pedo, and I feel like there's no other way, that, like, there's no other way for it to, like, come across, you know? Like, and I don't think, I feel like they didn't intend to make Neelix, like, quite that creepy, you know? But it's like, they did, because, oh my god, like, because I was like, when you have a young character on the show, you need to, like, handle that delicately. There were times that they did some weird shit with Wesley Crusher. Yeah, and the actor who played Neelix was certainly not that young. But I was like, I didn't have an issue with the species. I had an issue with the fact that, like, the puddles are merging. I hated, okay, when I was younger, I really hated Kess, and then when I was, when I got older, I honestly realized I love and hate the nanite snake. It's so creepy, but like,
Someone doesn't keep it busy. That task falls to me. You know I'm right.
Right.
it just, the events of this arc are so weird. They're so weird. Like, or is this like where he's basically like fusing with, is he fusing with it maybe and not actually like blowing it up? I don't know. I just feel like the second that you make like a short-lived species like that, you are opening the door for creepy people to do creepy things, unfortunately, because it's like we don't live, like, these things don't happen in a vacuum. Like, we don't live in a world where we can assume, like, obviously we don't live in a world where we can assume, like, good intentions of everyone. Yippee. Ah. Why isn't it like moving normally? That was weird. Okay. Would not let me close the window. Well, and I mean, yeah, like what happened to the actress was like sad as well, because she clearly had some, like, well, not some, she clearly had a lot of issues. But my thing, and I wish, like, people would be a little bit more kind about, like, discussing the actress. Like, you know, dislike for the character does not need to extend to the actress, because, like, ultimately it's like she's out of the public eye. Like, her life is her life. Like, it's not our business anymore. I mean, actors' lives are never anybody's business, but, like, if people are trying to leave the public eye, like, I feel like we should let them. But yeah, it's like, well, I mean, Star Trek is not immune to, like, even for all the good Star Trek has done in the world, like, it's not immune to, like, some serious production issues, obviously. We all know that. I'm going to need a bigger fleet than that. Whee! Through the portal. But yeah, that's what I mean, is it's like, there's, you know, there's so many, like, you know, I even think about this sometimes, like, with my species that I created, because, my species that I created, the Nixoloids, they live for 1,000 years. And part of their lore, and it's why it made me chuckle when Star Trek made the Lanthanites, because I was like, oh my god, this is like opening some new potential for some like fan fiction fun, you know? Because the Nixoloids, the Nixoloids had like a severe like declining population problem, and so they basically used like humans as a like a sort of like, I don't want to say breeding ground, but they implanted humans with Nixoloid DNA to basically make them Nixoloids eventually. Like, they would watch people. Like, it's a very creepy thing. It's like a, it's a whole thing. And like, I wish, like, if I had more spare time, like, I would write a whole novel on it, but I unfortunately don't have that kind of free time. Right now my focus is really like my music, so maybe someday I'll get like back into like writing, but yeah, so it's like there's a lot of just like funny like stories that could happen there, like but it's something like I've dealt with in that. Okay, so we're not gonna do that one right now because I gotta get off stream, so I'm gonna leave the team. But it's something like, because I wrote a species that lives for 1,000 years, my character in our in our current campaign is a little bit under 400 years old, and she is dating an android who is technically only like 4 years old. So it's like, but the thing is, it's like when we were kind of like, and it's like they're dating because like it's my girlfriend's character. We're very silly about it, but the thing is, it's like oh yes, okay. The thing about it is like sometimes like, you know, we have to like have like, you know, conversations of like, you know, when we are like the sole people in control of these characters, like, you know, it's fine, but you know, I would not like, that's not a relationship dynamic that I would ever want to like hand over to like a writer team, you know, because it's like people could do so much like fucked up shit with that, you know, like, you know, like, because we don't really like focus on like their ages and stuff, because like that would be like weird, but it is something where it's like we know it's problematic, but it's not, it's, I don't know, just like the whole Kess thing, it's like, because you had an actress who was like very young, like also playing a character who was even younger, and then like, man, it just was a recipe for disaster. And then you add that to like, oh, here's like all of these like dudes in Hollywood that are creepy, and we're just gonna let them write whatever they want for this character. It just led to some very unfortunate stories, like to the point where there's like Kess episodes, like so many Kess episodes, like literally to me, like give me such the ick that I like cannot rewatch them without feeling nauseous. Like it's one thing to do like a nice little analysis, and like sometimes I'm able to do that, but sometimes I'm just like, I'm not in the mood for this, like I'm gonna throw up, you know? And that's the thing is, it's like you have so many things where it's like, because it is kind of weird, like, because you have like characters like Sarek as well, who clearly he has like a weird human fetish thing, and obviously his wives are like way younger than him, like both Amanda and the one he had after that, because that's how you knew it was like a thing, like a human thing he had, because it's like they gave him a second one and she was also human, and it's like, what? This guy has problems. Anyway, but there are so many things like that. Like when you think about it, really, like any of these like long-lived species, like dating a human even, is like, it can get weird, but it's not as weird when it's like those are both like, you know, like it's more of like they both feel like adults, like, because it's the same thing. Seven and Chakotay is also absolutely grooming. It's a grooming dynamic. It's super inappropriate, and the reason why is because like, because when, and this is how it's like, I see it as like, there's things that's like, you know, I want to make very clear about like the android alien relationship, because my partner's character is basically like, she's a mid-step between like Juliana Soong android and the like flesh droids from Picard. She's a middle step between that, so she's kind of like, she's not quite organic, but sort of like kind of heading that way. Like she's able to basically like change a lot of like her appearance and stuff when she wants to. Like Data was able to do that to a degree, he just didn't. So it's not just like emotion ship. It's like she has emotions, but it's not just like a chip doing it. Like it's more integrated, because it's kind of that stepping stone before we got to what that Picard gave us. But it's also like there was a lot of stuff that happened like before they got together that like made this character like very, very like mature very fast. And then it's also funny because like she also has like a brother, and the brother is like super like not that way, and it's like it makes me cackle. I'm so excited to bring him in as like a little NPC funsies. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but he yeah, he's like a party boy, and like she is very much not, and so the joke was like, we're gonna have to keep the brother on a leash. Man, I'm sorry, I'm rambling now, but it's very funny to me. Our TTRPG games are fun. She was set up to pretty much be Janeway's daughter. Janeway gave Chakotay the cold shoulder when they were trapped on that planet, so he went after her daughter instead. Oh my god, no, that's even worse. Okay, you're not wrong, but when you put it that way, it's so much worse than like what I was thinking, which is already like 7 of 9 did not like. You know, there's these things where it's like, you know, characters have experiences. Like, if they would have gone about 7 in a different way, there is like a possibility that like she would have been more like mature and at a place that like, you know, that like Chakotay kind of like, basically like, you know, could date her without it being weird. But because like she had basically like no childhood, like she did not have like any time or really like, it's actually, it's not even the time thing though. It's the fact that when basically like Chakotay was there when they rescued her, when basically she was kind of like, you know, barely a functioning adult at that point, because she had not had those experiences before being assimilated. So the reason why it feels like grooming to me is because it's like Chakotay was there for that, and then like four years later, not even 4 years later, 3 years later, he decides like, oh yes, I definitely want to like date this. And it's like you were there for her like upbringing, like her like childhood, and then you decided like it's fine. Like that's why it feels like grooming to me. Like it's honestly like one of the grossest things about Voyager. Like I love Voyager with all of my heart and soul because I love Janeway, but oh man, I kind of just wish like, I wish they almost would have just put Janeway and Chakotay together, because I feel like they wanted to the whole time. I wish like they would have just done that and like saved everybody else from Chakotay. Personally. I feel like that relationship was shoehorned in for no real reason other than 7 need man, rar. No, literally, it didn't make any sense. They didn't have chemistry. It like he felt kind of like a father figure to her a little bit. Like the age gap realistically wasn't like horrifically big, like we've seen so much worse, you know, but dynamic wise it was very problematic. Like just because you can doesn't mean you should type thing. And it was like, I felt like he was taking advantage of someone who was still very emotionally vulnerable at that time in her life. But yeah, it's like she, you know, she's not had any of these like experiences, and she hasn't had any time to explore on her own. Like it's actually like a thing like, because I fucked up the ages when I was talking about my partner's android, because I think actually technically in our timeline her android's closer to like 7, but it's kind of like the hologram, like hologram and android characters. It's like it's a little different because like they do build experience over time, but it's also like they have like, it's not like they, like androids don't have a childhood anyway, you know? Like it's like when you have it like a species, it's like, oh, this is just the way they mature. It's like, so that's still like their adolescence, you know? Like it's weird to me. Like it's why it's like I don't have an issue, as much as I hate the like the 7 of 9 and like the Doctor like weird relationship episode, because like I think that like he's a little bit pushy. I feel like that's significantly less creepy to me than 7 and Chakotay, because I feel like they're a little bit closer developmentally, but also like the Doctor is still like developmentally above 7, because even though like they've really like, he's not existed for that long, you know? It gets wild, because it's like there's some ways where it's like, had they gone about it this way or that way, I would have been more okay with it, but instead they chose to be weird. Like, why do people do this? I kind of would like to see a slow burn relationship between 7 and Harry. Yeah, see, like, that would have been fine. that would have been okay, even though because actually I guess they would be like technically kind of like similar ages too, so like that would have been totally not weird. She was still not mentally there when she broke away from the ship. Tuvok to find her parent ship. Yeah, she had issues, and it's also like it's not just like that. Like, I don't think of Seven as like a child. I feel like that's like that would be like infantilizing, but it is also a thing where it's like not everybody has the same timeline in their life. You know, so it's like not everybody is gonna be ready for a relationship at like the same time just because like their age says they should be. It's like I have a problem with this now. It's like people are like, well, you should be like, you know, married by 30, and if you're not, like there's something wrong with you. And it's like that's so like stupid to me, because like what do you mean? Like there's plenty of people who have gotten married in their like 30s and 40s who are very, very happy. And like had they gotten married in their 20s, or some people did get married in their 20s and it didn't work out, and so that's why they get married at 40. And it's like, why, like, who are we as outsiders to judge that kind of thing? Like, everybody's on their own timeline. And it's the same logic with, like, with when people are writing characters, too. It's like, they always want to force, like, relationships. Voyager is really, really bad, was really, really bad about it. And I feel like, there's even, like, times in Deep Space Nine where I felt like they were forcing weird stuff. Like, I honestly kind of personally feel like the Bashir and Ezri thing was a little bit forced. And a little bit weird, but not like creepy. Actually, no, a little bit creepy, because I felt like it actually did undo the character development of Bashir learning to not be a creepy weirdo. This is me saying like that is, I really like Bashir as a character, but man, he had a rough first couple seasons. He was not okay. Went from baby to genocidal enslaver. Yeah, like, that's really the point we're at. Like, it's just, it's like, she just needed some time to, like, figure things out on her own, and I feel like trying to, like, shove her into a relationship with Chakotay, like, I just honestly feel like Seven should have experienced, like, dating, like, you know, maybe more, like, when they got back to Earth. Like, to be fair, they didn't know how long they were gonna be out in space, but it's like, they still didn't have, like, any chemistry, you know? Like, it was weird and it was creepy, and that's really ultimately just always gonna be my opinion. But, I feel like Seven would have just done a lot better, like, had she, you know, like, kind of eased into dating more, like, on, like, when they got back to Earth, when there was more, like, options, and, you know, not, like, just things created by circumstances and, like, you know, isolation. But, yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just, you know, what could have been, you know? I really gotta sign off because I gotta start making dinner. But I never married, I'm 50, might have something to do with my personality. No, you can't say that. Like, I mean, I know, like, some really great... I have some friends who are in their 40s and 50s. And, like, some of them are never married, some of them are divorced, and they're all pretty chill, you know? She was pretty much being discriminated against on Earth. I mean, there's that, but it's, I don't mean necessarily, like, just on Earth. I mean, like, in general, like, on, like, different planets and stuff, like, somewhere else that was not trapped in the environment of that ship where everybody has to see each other every day. Have you been doing the event? Yeah, I already did the event for today, so, that's why I was like, okay, I gotta go soon. I get very chatty, and then I yap too much. And especially with the way my throat's still recovering. I did want to see, though, like, if there was anybody who was online to raid, or if anybody knew anybody. I didn't know if anybody was aware of anyone who was, like, streaming. Maybe... Nobody I follow is streaming Star Trek Online. I don't know these people. Dark Mom. I don't see. I follow Dark Mom. I don't see Dark Mom online. Did it like just not come through? Because I don't see Dark Mom online at all. Yeah, it's not there. The Wolf Grey. Oh, is the Wolf Grey a vibe? Because I saw that one pop up, but I don't know. Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, like, we were also doing Kings and Queens, so it's a vibe. Okay, so hopefully I will see some of you all next time. I am excited to make some dinner. So I'm gonna make some crab rangoons with dinner. And inadi sushi, which is very, very yummy, but mostly the inadi sushi is for my lunch tomorrow as well. But, thank you everyone for joining me for the stream, and stick around for the raid. Bye for now.